Alright, so we'll call this video the EMA sauce. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, so this is really simple. You've got up here, you've got three EMAs, 14 to 50 to 200. The 14 and 50 are the ones that are cross like most of the time. The 200 EMA is more of like a guidance to kind of um, liquidity grabs. It's like a strong area. It's a strong support of resistance. So basically, what you want to look at is if you're doing AMAs, you want to wait for a cross and a retest. So I just have them up at this point to just give me some kind of idea of trend direction really fast. So as an example, for a cross, let's say, like if you wanted to be like Ty was saying that you can trade every single day. Yes, you can. I don't want to trade like that. I want top quality setups, but you can trade every single day. So here's a great example of this. So we had an EMA cross here, cross, broke, came back, retest, and this would be your entry. And then, you take it to the next area of support or whatever. Now, let's just say, looking at the trading times, trading between 7 a.m. and 10. There's really nothing going on. There's really nothing going on. So, but this was a holiday, so it's hard to really gauge by that. Let's see Friday, see if I can just find an example of this. Okay, so 7 o'clock. All right, so we had an EMA cross here at 6:30. Crossed, drops. Normally, when it drops, when it crosses, you have like a push. That's about, depending on the time frame. On M5 is probably like 10 bips or some shit like that. So let's see what it was. Yeah, it's 15 bips. Okay, so it'll drop like that and then come back and retest. And then that's where your entry would be. That's if you're trading these crosses like every day. You can trade like that. It's very doable. It's just you will be trading a lot and watching this shit a lot. Or I actually had price alerts set on these crosses. So whenever price crossed, I had an alert on my phone, and then I just come check it out. But as you see, we got a cross, broke retest, dropped, came back, and gave you another chance. Hit this 200, which is really strong. So what I typically do is I look forward more on now I look at it more on the 1 hour, the H4, like how we just got across here on the H4. So we just got across here, just broke this level. I'm expecting this to retest this EMA, these EMAs, and then drop, which would also be in confluence with this broken support. They line up. But now that I can see these, it takes a lot for the H4 EMAs to cross. So when they do cross, it's normally a trend change, or momentum change, or whatever you want to call it. So just looking at this and not even knowing, just looking off the top, I would say this is going to come up right here, retest, and then drop to here. It could ram straight through here, or it could reject really hard from here, bounce back up, and then drop. But I know this is a strong area. The 200 EMA is like a wall. It takes like news or some kind of catalyst to break the 200 on, especially on the H1, H4, even M30. See how like the red is the 14, if I'm not mistaken. No, the red is the 50. So basically, when the 14 is under the 50, you're looking to sell. When the 14 is over the 50, you're looking at buys. It's really that simple. And I would trust it on like for trend direction or current market direction, like M30 and above. For entries and shit like that, you can use obviously M5, M1, whatever. M15 is pretty strong too for a intraday move. Let's see what else. So yeah, anytime. So H1, the 14 is below the 50. So I've been looking to sell. That's all we did last week was sell. That's all we fucking did was sell. And so the week prior, the 14 was above the 50, and so all we were doing was buying. It's that simple. And when this shit is like flat, let me see if I can find an area. Price has been just kind of trending. But when it's like this flat and constantly switching back and forth, when there's no spacing in between EMAs, that means there's no volume. There's no, it's either consolidating or in a range or something like that. When we're in heavy momentum or volume or whatever, there'll be a lot of space in between these. Like here, there's a ton of space through here. And then when price got ready to start switching, it kind of consolidated, well, not consolidated, it just kind of was close. And then it exploded down, and we got that spacing again. The bigger the space, the more momentum you have. So if you can remember that, you want good spacing. That's also how you know when it's a good time to trade. If this shit was looking all like this shit was looking all like this is ugly. This is horrible looking. Now I probably would have went to like M30 and traded this, but this, just looking at this looks like a fucking box. So you could have traded the highs and lows, I guess. But trending markets are the easiest to trade, as we know. So now you can see we have a ton of space. So I'm going to be looking for sales up until there's a little area of supply. So I might get like a sale right. I got a sale here for London, and then at least retest this or go past it. And it lines up with this EMA. Whole lot of confluence there. Let's see. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, you can use it on the H1, the H4 for kind of like a trend or a quick trend direction if you're confused. If you can't really tell what's going on, it's probably not a good market to trade because it's pretty cut and dry. It's pretty simple to tell. So like, yeah, so for this week, tomorrow's Tuesday, I'm thinking we're gonna make our way up and then make our way down to this 200 EMA. And then from there, because I know this is super strong, this shit can kick up. Or if it goes down, it's gonna have to like ram through this just because this is so strong. If I just highlight this, yeah, it's 3.9. So if I go to the daily and see what that is. So price could come here and still go up. which is what it looks like it will probably do, because this looks like a strong area. Well, it was resistance here, broke up, support here, broke down. It was resistance here, shot up. So we'll see if it'll be support again. And as you can see on the daily, this shit is super bullish momentum. So we'll see. We will see. But I kind of see that. And then maybe like Thursday, Friday, get that push up. But we'll see. But that's pretty much EMAs. If you have any questions, obviously let me know in the chat. And remember, 14 above the 50, buy. 14 below the 50, sell. And we want a lot of space. So if we look at the M15, a lot of space. We got the cross, a lot of space. See this bullshit? But we had a lot of space up here. So that's it.